Here. So today I was at the thrift store, picked up a couple things. I mean, I spent maybe let's see, $14 at one thrift store and then 12 at another. So you know, pretty So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump in here. Got a handful of items, and the easy money items I'm talking about. We'll start off first with the only clothing item I picked up yesterday. That for me, it's easily recognizable. So anytime I see orange, an orange hoodie, I get excited because I think that it might be this Wnba hoodie that I've sold before. So this is a standard, not vintage, nothing fancy, but they are pretty popular, and it's just the Wnba logo on a hoodie. It's in pretty good condition. I didn't find no stains, no holes. You know, and the price was right. Like I said, everything was 25% off. I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera, but this was tagged for, I think, $4.49, so $4.50 plus 25% off, and it's extra large. If you're a clothing seller, you know extra large and sometimes XXL, you can drive up the price a little bit. So again, I got this for $3.50-ish. I should be able to get at least a $35 profit on this, or take an offer and get $25. It's really, there's profit to be made, and it'll move quick. In our store, our kind of philosophy, we've been doing this for about 3 to 4 years now, and we don't promote our listings. We don't, you know, we really just put them up, and we believe that they're desirable items, and if someone wants it, it's going to sell. We sell on multiple platforms. We cross list. We're on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop. When I started out, Facebook, we could move things on Facebook Marketplace, but really over the last year and a half, Facebook Marketplace has gone dead on us. But again, if you see this hoodie and you're out, Wnba, this one's by Fanatics. I've sold it before a handful of times. It's a quick seller. They also do this hoodie in a Nike, and that does really well too. But I'll put this up for about $40 or so. I may mark it up a little higher. This might be one of those items where I might want to keep it in my wardrobe, and make someone buy it from me for me to get rid of it. I don't know if any of you ever do that, but like, I like the hoodie. I've always wanted one. So this one I may price a little higher on purpose. And if someone's willing to pay the higher dollar, then I'll let it go. If not, I'll happily use it in the meantime and take care of it. But that's one of the items I've resold before of what's in the bag. Let's check out what else we got. The rest is going to be toys. Nothing really vintage. But I've already opened up the grab bag. So at my local thrift store, let me show you here. This is not from today, but this is like the type of bags I get. I'm pretty fortunate in my area to have thrift stores that have grab bags, like these clear bags that you can see what's in it for, look at this one, $3.49. This one was Legos. I got some good stuff out of there. So I'm always looking to flip $1 into 20 or 30. Over the last 5 or 6 months, I've really gotten into flipping. Some of my funnest things I enjoy flipping are silly little like die-cast toys. Like this is a Munster Jam truck. This one's a gold edition Max D. These do really well. They have a very strong following. I've been buying lots of these off of Facebook Marketplace for a really good price, and you know, in the fourth quarter, I mean, I'm almost on average selling one a day, if not more. I know it's not everyone's motto to kind of sell low dollar, but for me, these are easy to store. These are 3 to 4 inches. Don't take up a lot of space. And so, like, I'm not afraid if I get a lot of these. If I get 70 Munster trucks and I'm getting them for 50 cents to $1 on average for each one, and then I sell each on the low end $6, $7, you know, I sell 40, 50 of them at that rate, I'm going to make pretty good profit. It'll be a slow turn, but it'll happen. But the cool thing is, like this one here, this gold edition, I'll throw the the comp up above, I've sold this one before just at the end of last year. This is like a $20, I believe it's around a $20 comp on this one alone. They're not all like this, but there are a handful that can easily be 20, 30, 40, 50, even more. This one here is Mohawk Warrior. Like I said, I've never really been someone who consumes Monster Jam content in terms of outside of taking my kids to go see like a show. I really was not too familiar with the trucks and characters and whatnot. But anyway, I was at the thrift store. I've been selling these long enough to know this one's pretty desired. It's a basic Mohawk Warrior. Again, 3-inch die-cast toy. I'll get 10 to 12 bucks for this. These two came in a bag together for $3 with the 25% off. So I just lucked out. With this one, we'll go for around probably 20. This one will go from 10 to 12, or I'll take an offer. But either way, easy money, easy to store. For me, they're easy to ship. I put them in 4x4x4 boxes. So the postage on it is very low. And you know, again, my motto, not motto, but like our structure with selling is we don't offer free shipping. I will on a large item, like a large ticket priced item that I'll make a lot of profit on, but something like this, I'm charging the buyer shipping every time. So I'll sell this for 10 and I'll still get $4 on top of that for shipping. And my goal is to at least get a couple of these going a day to make it worth my while. But yeah, it's just, you know, you gravitate towards what you enjoy selling, and that's one of the things that I've enjoyed selling. I sell a lot of just basic Hot Wheels, vintage ones from the 70s and 80s, easy to ship, easy to store. There's a huge following with diecast. It's kind of wild. So this is not something I would recommend picking up, but if you're kind of a sucker for the Marvel movies and all that stuff, it's kind of a sweet spot. And given that today it was 25 off, I picked up both of these 12-inch figures from Marvel. I believe these are by Mattel. They're plastic, nothing too, you know, they don't make noise, they're not electronic. But what was really cool about this Thor here was it came with the hammer, the accessory of the hammer. When I looked at the comps, drives up the price. So I paid under, I think, 2 something. It was priced at 3 1/4, so 25 off. I mean, I got this, and it sells for $20 to $22. And I just saw this guy. I couldn't leave him behind. Initially, before I saw the comps on Thor, I figured I could put these together and make some easy profit. But if nothing else, I'm just going to put it up on my shelf, and it's going to look cool on my shelf until it sells. So even if it doesn't sell right away, it's going to look cool on my shelf, and at the end of the day, I care about that. That's pretty cool to me. Alright, so I only got a couple more things. Again, I'm not planning for this video to be super long, not to be extensive. I just wanted to share some pretty easy finds that I have, that I got today, that are going to, I think, be easy flips. And just want to get this year started. Just want to get some videos rolling out about what I'm picking up. So I mentioned diecast. Diecast, you know, there's a lot of money to be made. I know I've done a lot of flipping of diecast from a thrift store, like out of grab bags. I wish I had the time in the morning to hit yard sales, because it'd probably even be cheaper to pick up from a sourcing standpoint. But needless to say, Disney cars, diecast, do really well. They've done really well for me. But again, it has to be one of those things that you, to some degree, enjoy doing. And I enjoy getting the cha-ching-ching on eBay when I've sold these, because it takes me a minute to pack these up and ship it out. There is not a lot of time invested in this. From the moment I pick it off the shelf at the thrift, store it in a bin, you know, that I have all my Disney car stuff in, it sells, grab it in the box, label, it's easy. It's relatively easy, that's why I don't mind it. And if you know what you're doing, if you know how to run comps, if you know how to use Google Lens, you're going to really quickly identify your process for flipping these cars. So I just go through a process where I'll Google Lens each one because there's so many characters when it comes to these franchises. But these Disney cars, like I pulled, I think I got like a total of 7 cars here. Disney cars from the Pixar movie. And sometimes they sell for really good money. But anyway, I got a couple. I looked up comps. Like I got each one of these bags. This has 2 little 2 to 3 inch cards in it. I have it listed for $22. I have this lot of 5 listed for like $22, $23. They are desirable. These, you know, every day these Disney series pick up fans of kids who are just watching it for the first time, even though it's been around for years. So to me, I'll be selling these as long as Disney Plus access is available. So again, I always see this as easy money. It also helps that the ones I picked up are a little more desirable. Not just your average Lightning McQueen or Mater, but these are characters that are a little more rare. But I definitely recommend picking up Disney cars if the price is right. So I think that's pretty much it. The one item I have left to show you, which is kind of my grand finale, is kind of it's one of those things. I saw it in the thrift store, and I was like, man, I've sold this 4 or 5 times. It does really well. Riley, I'm ready for you. So what we have here for the grand finale, everyone, this is Riley. She is up and coming YouTube star in the making here soon. We're going to get her on the .com, but no. Anyway, jumping back in here. So this here does really well. It is very desired. Barbie in general, if you resell, you know there is a crazed fan out there that loves Barbie. And I've learned through reselling, not every Barbie vehicle is desired. There are some way more than others. There's convertibles that you couldn't give away for free. But for whatever reason, this purple SUV, which comes in a couple colors, this one is kind of a mimic of a Cadillac, what is this? Escalade. Yeah, this is like the Escalade of Barbie trucks. But I picked the sticker on this was like $6, and I got it for 25% off. And I listed this last night, and I have to pack it up tonight because it sold right away. Sorry. You kind of wanted this, didn't you? Should I cancel the order?
Yeah.
But it was $52.
But we get a new one.
So cancel the order, or do I give you the money?
Well, I mean, give me the money to buy a new one.
How about we could buy one off eBay. But this one's sold. It's going to a lovely family.
I have an idea. How about once you put it up on eBay, then we buy it, even though we put it up on eBay.
We'll have to talk through this process. But what do you love about this?
That it has 4 seats, and most other ones just have 2 seats.
It has 4 seats. There you go. Maybe that's it. It has 4 seats. Anything you want to tell the YouTube world?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's a lie. She has so much to say. But
no, I don't.
Alright, well, thank you for your help. You can continue to play with this until we pack it up. But like I was saying, that was that's an easy flip, and that's how it can be sometimes. Not even 24 hours from when I listed it. I didn't promote the listing. I didn't take an offer. I had best offer up. But $52 out the door, that has easily paid for everything I showed you. I'll throw up some comps when I go through editing and see what kind of profit I'm looking at from my, I think it was $26 that I spent maybe today, well yesterday when I did the thrifting. I'm sure this will turn, I'm probably looking at maybe $200. I could be a bit high there, but I think I'm around $200 of initially 26 spent. I should hit 200, and then you got to back out fees and that whole fun game. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be on top. But oh, before I go, I forgot I had some things over here remember, I'm going so backwards here, but it's okay. I'm learning and moving. Remember how I was showing you the monster trucks? I showed you the Disney cars. So these Disney cars, these monster trucks, and some of these Thomas the Trains here. Thomas the Train, again, die-cast, does really well. And then there was this McDonald's Mickey Mouse Disney World toy. So when you take the die-cast Disney cars, the monster trucks, these die-cast, they were, I think, 3 bags combined of these things here. And I just pulled, you pull this out. I didn't buy the bag for this McDonald's, what is this? Hollywood Tower Hotel little McDonald toy. But since I already am making my money back with the Hot Wheels, this is just, you're throwing money away if you don't check. And when I checked the comp on this silly little McDonald toy, it consistently sells for $7 to $10 to $12. Again, I have the space to store it. It may take 2 months to sell. I'm okay with that low initial price. Not where I want to be, but again, I'll take. You know how quick it is to list this, how quick it is to ship this. It's at the end of the day, that's I make a lot of money in sales that are smaller. It's not what I focus on, but it's kind of the icing, a part of the icing, because I like to focus on my getting things selling from 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 and more. But I'm not afraid. I don't shy away from the small sales, especially if they're quick to list, quick to ship. It's not bogging me down, so I don't mind. Again, die-cast Thomas the Train. None of these are highly sought after, but some of them are. But these here, these here are very common. This is a common die-cast. But again, I'll take 5 or 7 of these over time, blot them together, $20, $15. This here is a $12 Thomas the Train toy all on its own. This one here is $12 to $15 Thomas the Train. When you add all that up, right, there's money to be made, profit to be made, and that's it. That's what's in the bag. Catch you next time.